Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another movie collection episode to do. Today we're going to talk about my Charlie Bronson collection. I got a handful of his movies. Now the first movie, we mostly not gonna we're gonna try to put these in order as and B. Our first movie is from 1958 called Machine Gun Kelly. Now this was a gangster movie, a fast-paced gangster movie. It had a lot of action, and I think it was kind of showing you how the real guy kind of lived, but putting him in kind of the 50 look. It didn't really have that 30 look to it. I think it had the modern time look to it. And this is real good. The bad part about this movie now is the only way you can buy this movie is if you get it from England or the United Kingdom, because they don't make this movie anymore, and they got it released on DVD, but not for the U.S. So you can still find, you might be able to still find a VCR copy. I had the VCR copy for years when the old videos, I think Blockbuster or some video store was closing down, and I got this thing real cheap. So I got my own copy. Nowadays, these copies are not cheap. I went on eBay to look for a DVD copy, and the VCR copy, boy, it's about $40. So I'm glad I paid. I'm glad I got it for $5 at an old video store. So then his next film, he did a lot. He did like if you saw my Western collection, he did Magnificent Seven in 1960, like 2 years after he did this movie, and he did that war movie with Frank Sinatra. That was what's that movie? I forget the name of it. He was with Steve McQueen. Never the Through from 1959. That I already talked about on my Steve McQueen collection, on my Steve McQueen episode. And then he did Have the West on Once Upon a Time in the West with 69 that I talked about in my Western collection. Then in 1970 or 73, he did this one, The Stone Killer. And now this was a real good movie. He played a cop in this one. He played a kind of a dirty, hairy kind of cop. It's had a good soundtrack, the best soundtrack I could think of so far. There's a lot of soundtracks in all movies. This had a real good soundtrack, and I think who did the soundtrack in this one. They don't say. Michael Winner was Michael Winner did a lot of his movies, so this was the first time I think they were together in this movie. I think Michael Winner did Death Wish, the whole Death Wish stuff. And I think that was the Death Wish director. And it don't say who did the soundtrack, but it was a real good film, and you can still buy this film. This is this is kind of the only you can buy these films now. This film is kind of like a bootleg DVD that the company are selling, like Warner Archive, but this is a Columbia Archive. It's not. Looks homemade, but you can still get these on eBay and Amazon. And then our next one, he he came real famous in Death Rush. Now he did a lot of other shows in between. He did that cowboy when he played an Indian and was going killing all the cowboys in the mountains. He did that one. I forget the name of it. We did talk about it in my Western collection. Then he did that cowboy samurai picture when he was a cowboy and he had a samurai and a woman gunfighter with him. I know we didn't talk about that one because that one cost too much money. Red, red something. That red movie is in the 30, $40 mark, so I don't have that in my collection. But he did Die Hard on Death Wish, and Michael Winner. Yep, Michael Winner did Death Wish, the first Death Wish from '74, and this is a real good one. He played the Ventinante. I think his wife gets killed and his daughter gets raped, and he goes crazy going after other bad guys. He don't go after the people that did that to his family, surprisingly. And this is a real good one. You can find this anywhere. Blu-ray, DVD, VCR tapes. And then the second one, Death Wish, Death Wish 2. I'll be talking about all three. Now, Death Wish 2 came out in 1982. He did uh, Death Hunt in 81, but we don't got that movie because that movie it was high when I wanted it in the beginning, but now that film is dirt cheap kind of. I think it's $5 or $6 now, so I might be to pick it up now. But when I wanted it originally, it was in the $30 mark. But when you wait, time pass and price do go down. And this one, he goes after the people. He goes after people that raped and killed his daughter and maid. And that was a real good one. And if you saw my Blu-ray collection, you saw I had the Blu-ray copy. That was the uncut copy with more extra scenes in it. And then a few. Oh, okay, I'm going out, kind of out order because I didn't know I had another '70 movie. That's okay. I probably got, and I probably got more, but this is what I got right now. And then Death Wish 3 was from. Okay, so Winner did them all. It looks like, except the fourth one. So he did the first two, Michael Winner, and Death Wish 3 was real good. Definitely he goes after motorcycles and gangs, not gangster. He goes after gang leaders and stuff like that. And it takes place in the city. It takes place in the whole city of Chicago, I think it is, or I think it's Chicago or New York. New York. And he has to stop the bad guys in New York City. Death Wish 4. Let's see. He goes after the bad guys for killing his friend daughter. I'm just reading the back of the cover. I don't. And I think I seen that one once when it came to TV. So these are the four Death Wish, and then while we are talking about Death Wish, let's talk about Death Wish 5, the last Death Wish from 1990, I think it is, or 1990. Let's see, trying to see if I can find a date on this thing. There's no. Here we go. 19. I think it's say 1995 or 1996. But this is what the last Death Wish movie. And I think this. I think he did a couple. I don't know if this is his last movie, or did he do a couple more after this? But he did end in the '90s. He kind of got too old and wanted to stop doing movies. I never seen this one, but I think let's see what this movie is. He goes back to okay, though he goes after the people who killed his fiance. Okay, and they kidnap his daughter, and he goes to save his daughter. It looks like. So I think that's a good movie. When I see it, I can give you a better review and talk more about it. But I'm just reading the back of the box. So I have no clue what the movie really about, except what they tell us. And then let's go this way then. Murphy Law from 1986. He was real big in the 70s and 80s. And this is a good one too. This is when he goes, let's see, is he a cop in this one? Yep, he's a cop. He's like a dirty Harry, trying to save trying to save a woman from a killer. Most of his movies were better than Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry versions. Clint Eastwood did a lot of Dirty Harry movies, but Charles Bronson made it even better. And let's see what else we got. 10 to Midnight. He plays. Let's see. He plays a cop trying to stop a sex killer from 1983. Like I said, all his movies are the same. Then you got Ken. Let's say Forbidden Subject. I don't know how you say the K word. From 1989. I never seen this movie at all. But it can't be bad. He don't do a bad movie. Every movie I see of his, they're not bad. I hadn't never saw a bad movie yet. And then you got The Mechanic from 1973 or 72. Okay, 72, where John Michael Vincent. It was a real good one. It was somewhat confusing and sometimes slow, but when you got in the middle of the film, that's when all the action started picking up. Then you got The Messenger of Death from 1987. I think that's when, let's see, I think Messenger of Death is when he goes to Mexico and try to stop a Mexican bad guy. I think that's the one. And then you got Assassination, where he tried to save the first lady from a bad guy, and his wife plays in this one too. She plays in a lot of his movies, and I seen Messenger of Death. If that's the movie, if that's what it's about. No, because Messenger of Death was not the movie I just explained to you today. When you see one, you've seen them all, kind of. So I never really seen Messenger of Death from '88. This is the one, the evil that men do, is the one that he goes to Mexico to stop a Mexican bad guy or drug lord from doing bad things to people. Yeah, this is it. This is a real good one from 1984. And if I got more Bronson film, I will do a second video of my Bronson collection. But I'm saying this is what I got. But you never know, because I got a lot of movies, and I want to talk about them all. So that's why you see a lot of different. I come back with a lot of different movies because I got over. I got about 1,200 movies, so I can put them all in categories for you guys, and it's fun putting them in category too. So this is a real good film. Now these films I had for a long time, so I don't know if they went cheaper, higher. Some of these movies I got at Walmart or Kmart, but they used to have the big bins of movies for like 2 for $5 or 3 for $11. So them bins are real good. But you can go for all them bins of movies, and sometimes pick up a gem, a hard or like a forgotten movie that's not being sold anymore. If I put it in that barrel. And that's how I get most of my movies from there. Or you go to Goodwill or Savers, and you get real good movies there too. But people get rid of stuff that they don't want or they don't even open, and you pick up their movies, and then you try to look for the DVD version of it, and then find out you got the only copy of that movie. So please, so I hope you like this movie a lot. Please like and subscribe, share and comment, and have a groovy day. And like I said in the other video, I like when you people comment on the movie because then I get to hear about your memories of what I talked about. I talk about my memories and I tell you about the movies and how I like them. You might love them even more than I did, or hate them more, or hate them more than I like them. So I like to hear your, so I like to hear your comments, and then I can talk. Then I have someone to talk to in comment form. So I'll have another video coming out real soon. Bye.